Hey everyone, what's up? This is Apollyon back with Diablo Immortal. I hope you're all doing good, having a great day. So today here we will be talking here about the PvP builds for the wizard, and I'm going to talk you guys to that and not show you guys any gameplay. Just kidding. We will be showing you guys some gameplay here as well and talk it over with the builds. So you guys can see the gameplay as well as when I will be explaining how these builds work. So first off, a quick note here, these builds will require you to have uh, almost all the essence for the wizard and requires you to farm 6 pieces of set item as well. That means you would have to farm in H4 dungeons so you can get the rings as well and all the set pieces from the dungeon. So that is out of the way. Now let's get into the builds. These builds are going to give you a lot of crowd control as well. It will give you mobility and the damage at the same time, and it is going to confuse your enemies as well, because when we will be using the teleport, it is going to leave behind a mirror image of yourself, and you will be invincible even on the radar. Enemies won't able to see you even on the map for 2 seconds, and they won't know where you went. So this is going to be really good build, and we will be using double beams. But anyways, that is out of the way. Let's get right into the builds here. Most important thing with this build is going to be using a gladiator tree that I were not using myself, but this is what I would recommend you guys using. Go with the gladiator tree. I myself was using the mastermind tree, and what I did was I invited 4 people from different classes to my team that end up giving me 10% increase critical hit chance. So this is what I was using, but I should have been using a gladiator tree, but I regardlessly end up doing pretty good. Alright, so now that is out of the way, the first thing that we need to look for here is using 6 pieces of grace of the flagellant here because of its insane damages here. The first 2 piece bonus gives us 15% flat damage on the builds we're using here, and then the 4 piece bonus. Each time you damage an individual enemy 5 times, you will do 3869 additional damage to that enemy. We are doing so many dot hits with these builds, it's going to activate like crazy. And at the very end, we had this big bonus. It is just going to vanquish your enemies in front of you. It hits so hard, sometimes the enemy straight out die from 100% HP to goes all the way to 0, especially if you have a chip of stone flesh here as well. This is going to trigger crazy damage here. Let me see if I can find some clips here for you guys on the screen so you can see how much damage it is dealing. But this is one of the best 6 piece ability inside the game, in my opinion, that is going to be really strong in PvP. Alright, so in this clip you guys can see me chasing down a barbarian with full health, and my lightning strike is going to activate on him, and he just died there. His undying rage got activated, and even his gladiator got activated, and he ended up dying. And in this clip here you guys can see me again chasing down Neo here, and the lightning strike hit him and he died right there. And in this clip here I will be confusing my enemies with the mirror image, going behind them, killing them without them knowing, and then I will be fighting a necromancy here, this one, and my lightning strike is going to activate and he's just going to die right away. So you can see that this has a lot of damage, and it can sometimes hit so many people who are trying to block you. If they are close to one another, they just all end up dying. So in my opinion, this is going to be one of the best set for the wizard inside the game right now in PvP. Now, just quickly going to share the equipment here, what I were using. These are the items that I were using, and now it is out of the way. As for the skill modifiers that I like to go here in the skill itself, we can just select the first skill here, scroll down, and I can show it to you guys here that we had the 15% cooldown coming from the legs. And if you have a level 10 gem, I would highly suggest putting that inside your legs. That is going to decrease the cooldown even more for you, and you will able to use the ice crystal more often. And as for the second skill, that was the teleport, and we were using a modifier here. Teleport now causes you to become invincible and leave behind a mirror image that is coming from the headpiece, and that is how I were able to confuse my enemies. They didn't know where I went, they were fighting my mirror image, and I myself vanished from the screen and the map as well, and end up really hitting them from behind. And then we were using Ray of Frost. This is going to be another skill that is going to confuse our enemy, and we need to use it like this. Ray of Frost now create an illusion that channel a beam of force in the targeted direction, continually dealing 2498 damage to all enemies caught in the beam and inflicting 12% chill for 5 seconds, stacking up 6 times. This is going to be very important. We don't have the time to use two beams at the same time, so we will be using a modifier that is going to allow us to use a ray of frost. We can use it with the ice crystal. That is the idea. Use it with the ice crystal and move around freely using the disintegrate, and we can even sometimes leave this behind if someone is trying to target us. So that is how we are going to use it. And as for the fourth skill, that is going to be the disintegrate. The first modification is going to be coming from the shoulder that turns the beam in fire, and the second one is from the main hand, 10% damage increase, and then 2% damage increase from the jump. So these are the builds I am using for the PvP inside the game. My winning percentage is around 75% right now, and I'm in gold tiers right now, and I have fought some player with over 2800 residents, beating them and winning. So yeah, these are the builds. I'll let you guys see some more gameplay. I'm signing off. I'll see you guys later with something else. Till then, have fun and take care.